We now know that Celebrity Cruise Line will be the first cruise line to set sail from a U.S. port since the pandemic began. However, what will be the second? And if you're about to say Carnival, you might be wrong. Now, if this is your first time joining us, my name is Jordan and this is JJ Cruise. We are a YouTube channel all about the passion and obsession that is cruising, and we are here to bring you daily and weekly videos on what is happening within the cruise industry as it returns to the United States. And it's coming in hot and fast. But before we get to that news, if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you get notified every single time we make videos like these. We're here with your cruise news, your ship tours, and we are about to hop on quite a few ships in the coming weeks. So you're not going to want to miss that. So hit the subscribe button, ring that bell notification, and we are trying to get 5,000 subscribers before we set sail on Adventure of the Seas, which is happening in a couple of weeks. So if you could share this video, tell someone that you love to subscribe, it would mean the world to us. It's free to you, and it means so much to us. So help us make our goal. We love you for it, and thank you for all of you for watching. All right, let's get into this news. This is really, really exciting. So again, just to recap, Celebrity Edge is going to be setting sail on June 26th out of Fort Lauderdale, making it the very first cruise line and first cruise ship to set sail from a U.S. port in 2021. Now, there's supposed to be some Carnival ships that are going to be going the first week of July. The Carnival Horizon is supposed to set sail on July 4th out of the port of Miami. However, according to our friends over at Royal Caribbean Blog and Ultimate Cruise News, we now know that Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas is on the calendar to start doing 3- and 4-night Caribbean sailings starting July 2nd. July 2nd. 2 days before the Carnival Horizon is supposed to go out of Port of Miami. Now, let's talk about what this means, because we obviously don't have a ton of information here. Here is what we know. We know that Freedom of the Seas was approved to do test sailings, at least one test sailing from June 20th to 22nd of this year. So here in the next 3 weeks, they're going to be doing a 2-night simulated sailing from Florida. Now, according to Royal Caribbean's website, Freedom of the Seas is then supposed to head up to the East Coast and sail out of Port Liberty and do sailings to Bermuda. This is actually what we were supposed to be doing for my birthday this year. My birthday is July 5th. We were originally scheduled to go on Freedom of the Seas and be traveling to Bermuda over my birthday. That is obviously no longer happening. We have canceled that sailing. However, according to the Port of Miami, Freedom of the Seas is supposed to start sailing certain itineraries from Port Miami starting July 2nd. It's on the calendar. Now, these sailings are not for sale yet, and we don't know if these actually will go, but we did something interesting, and we opened up the Royal Caribbean app. Now, if you have the Royal Caribbean app on your phone, you may not know this, but you have access to look to see what sailings are listed in there. So we went to Freedom of the Seas to just check out and see, all right, what is going on with Freedom of the Seas? Freedom of the Seas has very confusing itineraries within the Royal Caribbean app. They have 2 different sets of dates. Now, one does reflect the sailings that they were supposed to be doing out of Port Liberty to Bermuda. However, there is another set of dates in there starting July 2nd that are shorter itineraries in the Caribbean. So what is in the Royal Caribbean app does match what we have heard the Port of Miami has scheduled in terms of Freedom of the Seas sailings. These could be test cruises. They might not be, cruises for sale, but it is interesting that they are in the Royal Caribbean app. Another cruise ship that has something similar, has old itineraries plus its new itineraries, is Adventure of the Seas. So this is another ship that looks very similar. It has Adventures of the Seas was not originally supposed to be scheduled to be doing Bahamas sailings. So those old itineraries are still in the Royal Caribbean app. But then the new itineraries that are sailing and that we will be on June 12th are also on the app. So you have Freedom, which has 2 sets of dates, old and we think maybe new. Adventure, which has 2 sets of dates, old and new. And one other ship, y'all, we went through every single ship. One other ship in there has 2 sets of sailings. Odyssey of the Seas. Odyssey of the Seas has its sailings that were supposed to be going from Israel and now has new 8-night sailings starting July 3rd to the Southern Caribbean. Now, these itineraries are supposed to begin in November. However, according to the Royal Caribbean app, they're starting July 3rd. So here's the question. Is Royal Caribbean about to start two ships? Are they about to start sailing Freedom of the Seas and Odyssey of the Seas out of Florida the first week of July? Now, if they follow in Celebrity's footsteps, Celebrity announced the sailing of Celebrity Edge approximately 1 month before the sailing is going to go. So Celebrity Edge is going to sail out of Fort Lauderdale starting June 26th. It was almost 1 month exactly when they announced that that ship was going to go. We are here within the next couple of days going to hit that 1 month mark for July 2nd and July 3rd. So the question is, will Royal Caribbean be coming out with this news in the next couple of days about Freedom of the Seas and Odyssey of the Seas? And will these go? Now, I also have some insider information that a travel agent that we are connected to was also told that Odyssey of the Seas would start doing 6-night sailings, possibly 8-night sailings, per the CDC's conditional sail order. Because currently, 8-night sailings are not allowed. However, there has been a lot of rumor that that's going to be dropped and it's going to be changed to 8-night sailings will be allowed. So there's been some talk that maybe Royal Caribbean has been holding off on announcing these new Odyssey sailings because they're waiting on the CDC to update and say 8-night sailings are a go, you can do 8 nights. If they do that, I have a feeling we're going to see Odyssey of the Seas sailing out of Florida much, much sooner. Let me know what you all think, because this is pretty big. If Royal Caribbean does sail on July 2nd, it will officially be the first of the big 3 cruise lines, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, to actually sail from a U.S. port, and the second cruise line to be sailing out of Florida right behind its sister fleet, Celebrity. Let us know what you think. Do you think that we are all onto something? Do you think that Freedom of the Seas is actually going to be announcing some new itineraries here in the coming days? Do we think Odyssey of the Seas is also going to do the same? It's very interesting that Adventure, Freedom, and Odyssey do, like I said, all have these double sailings that are very confusing to look at in the Royal Caribbean app. But Adventure's obviously sailing. We are completely checked in. We have our Bahamas visas all done. We're going. Like, we are going on Adventure of the Seas here in T-minus, well, it's less than 2 weeks now. It's like 12 days until we set sail on Adventure of the Seas. So if these other cruises are kind of following in how Adventure rolled out and how Celebrity Edge rolled out, I have a feeling we might see Freedom of the Seas and Odyssey of the Seas sailings on the Royal Caribbean website before you know it. Now, if this is the case, will you book? Will you book one of these sailings? We are so bummed because, I mean, we're not bummed. We're going to be on Celebrity Edge on June 26th. That does not get back until July 3rd. So if Freedom does go on July 2nd, we will not be able to be on that ship. But if Odyssey of the Seas sails on July 3rd, we will be on that ship. And I might be on a cruise ship for my birthday yet this year, which would be amazing and would be so exciting. Let me know what you think in the comments. We want to hear from you. The comments are open for discussion. Do you think that we're onto something? Do you think that, like, no, Jordan, you're speculating, you're being ridiculous? Tell me. I want to know. Start a conversation with us in the comments. We are looking forward to seeing what you have to say. All right, and that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, my name is Jordan, and this is JJ Cruise. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell notification icon. Hit us up on Instagram and Facebook. Join us. Talk to us. We want to be your friend. And until next time, see ya.